Okay, now that he is freed from his 6 different packages and he's fully assembled, let's take a closer look at Infinity Ultron. First, the assembly. You can see that everybody in the Disney Plus wave was used in assembling this. Uh-oh, Ultron down. Except for regular Moon Knight, but Mr. Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Kate Bishop, and Hawkeye and Sharon Carter were used to build this. So let's first take a look at the weapon. The weapon, of course, came in 2 pieces. It's very flimsy. Very flimsy. And it's heavy. It throws the figure off balance wielding this thing. It's pretty obnoxious. And it looks really cool. But standing it on your shelf, you're probably going to have to use an action figure stand for balance. Or you can sort of plant this section on and use it kind of like a cane. But if you put too much weight on it, this tip is just, it's super flimsy. The rest of the figure is nice. The weapon, very flimsy. So let's see. He can look up to a good degree, look down to a great degree. The cape is, it looks like this kind of goes around his neck, but I think it's a solid piece. I think it's welded to the top of his neck so that it has this kind of little bubble for these things to stick out of. So it isn't something that you can take. Oh, there it is. There is a post in there that you can put right in the hole and keep it in there. So I guess under the right circumstance, you could probably, I don't know, the cape tucks underneath the armor though. So I don't know how you would get that off. When the torso came with Miss Marvel, these shoulder pads were already on it. Didn't look like there was a whole lot of give to it. So I think the cape is molded to it, and maybe the post in the back is meant more to make it look good or make it look natural. Maybe I don't know. But let's go over the arms. Let's see. The wingspan on this guy is pretty good. No butterfly joints, but the gauntlet, or the not gauntlets, but the shoulder pads are above and they float above the arms, so there's not a lot of interruption there. It's a really good wingspan there. And the arms are all double elbow and bicep swivel. So you can do that. Also, there's a hinge at the hand, and he can rotate the hands all the way around. So that is a nice touch. Under the rib cage, there's a crunch there as part of the armor, and it twists with him. Nothing on the waist. The waist is unbroken. Really nice. The soul stone and the 4 stones right in the chest. And I don't know what the green one was. The mental, was it mental? No clue. The green, I'm trying to think of what the green one was. The blue one was power. The red one was the thing from the second Thor movie. No idea. Oh, it's the time stone. The green one is the time stone from Doctor Strange's amulet. Okay, so ball joint in the legs and thigh swivel and double knees. Can he kick his own butt? No, he cannot, but very close. And of course, I took the cape out of the post again. You probably dab a little glue in there, maybe keep it in there. The little blades pop through. There's a nice line on the cape. It's a nice touch. Really nice touches. And of course the feet have the hinge on them, and they have the pivot. So he can pivot that foot a little bit. It's the swivel. I'm not sure what it's called. The rocker. He has a rocker. So this is a really nice figure. I really like this. He's just a really fearsome villain, just a over-the-top villain, which was great for the animated series because you didn't need a budget. You didn't need a a lot of actors. You didn't need anything. You just needed some folks to draw it and put some effects on it. And I know animation is expensive and it takes 1,000 people to make an animated series, but you didn't have to budget for explosions or anything like that. So it's nice to have just, oh my God, the quickness with which he took out Thanos is just like, whoa, I was terrified of Thanos, but by the end you're like, oh my God, Ultron is so much bigger a threat. And you never know, he's in the multiverse. So one of the other movies could have a Infinity Ultron appearance, and they all have to deal with him at some point. But for right now, this is a great figure. It's something that we never thought we'd see. Sometimes we have seen what if things come to regular Marvel, like, what if Jane Foster had become, Jane Foster. What if Jane Foster had become Thor? And then, we had to wait decades, but then we saw that happen. This is kind of a first figure appearance of a character completely conceived in a what if style universe. And of course the other one was maybe Zombie Captain America, and all of the characters in the what if line. But this Build-A-Figure is just an awesome new way to express that, a new way to put out a familiar character with a real unfamiliar look. So I'm hoping that they do another what if series. I hope that they do more figures. I'm really enjoying these. But I'm super happy to have assembled him. And until next time, enjoy your toys.